been here for 32 years now. It started in 1982. Yeah. It used to be further up the road, and then like the police moved us down here and said that we could like stay on this bit of land, and then the council supported that. The council at the time were quite supportive of us and didn't like the base, so.
I think the goal is obviously to be a permanent base for direct action against these weapons and against war and against what they're doing at the base, to continue to help other groups who also share these views and coming here and helping them to take direct action, people who maybe don't know these skills or needing help in doing these things. So it's a permanent occupation, as a permanent reminder that we don't want that there and that it's not welcome there. Because quite often the police will come on with dogs, they'll search vans without warrants, they'll tap phones, they'll they'll check our Facebooks, check what we're up to, they'll turn up on site looking for people who they know are not here, just to see who they can figure out who's on site. It's all information gathering. They do a continuous patrol with the car, but that's to also see who's on site and to check we're not planning anything.
You can have them come through the night here, they're at the end of the gate there every half an hour. It can be quite intrusive if you're just starting and not used to it. And
I think some guests sometimes feel it's a bit,
they do feel it's a bit much, a bit intimidating.
It's
just something that you do get used to.
To me, it seems like a waste of resources to monitor us when what they should be doing is protecting what they have in there. They should be monitoring what they have. They should be taking responsibility for what they're doing in there, not wasting time and resources following a bunch of people who are non-violent and want peace. There's been more support again recently, and especially since the referendum, which we lost. So the support for the camp, as well as the support for getting rid of Trident, has improved the last kind of year or so. But the more away from Helensburgh you go, the more and more people support what we're doing here.
Most of the folk who stay in Helensburgh either work in the base or have relatives that work in the base or make a living from the base, and like so they're all quite supportive of the base and like the sort of local, you know, theory that we smell and all that. You know, like they you know, they can smell us from Helensburgh or whatever. Like. I'm more here for environmental reasons, because you know, like the materials they use in the bombs, like it all has to be mined, and like I mean the depleted uranium, they're mining it in third world countries, and you know, like the pollution that's being given off from the mining is like not the best for the environment. And besides the fact that they're like tearing up land, you know, and releasing the toxic chemicals into the atmosphere.
Peace-Pole and the cherry tree planted by 2 survivors of the Hiroshima bombing. So there's a few of these peace-poles all over the world. So people come to visit these and like pay their respects at the tree and plant their little wishes or like tie their ribbons to it. Bunk bed bus for groups to come and stay. So if anyone wants to come and stay as a group, they can all pile in the bus and stay together. Before I came here, I was a photographer for a newspaper and I had a photography studio. And I used to go to kind of demos and marches and meetings and things like for like a long time, since I was a kid with my dad. But then decided that that wasn't enough, so quit the job, closed the shop, moved here. I came to the camp because I oppose Trident, I oppose war and everything that goes with it environmentally and morally. I don't agree with anything they're doing there or the weapons. So. I don't ever plan to permanently ever leave here. I'll probably come and go, work away for a bit and keep coming back and forth and or go between different sites. But I'm going to be continuing to come here for as long as Trident's here and as long as this camp's here.
27th of February there's a big Trident thing, kind of protest down in London, but we might not be able to afford to go down, or there might not be a lot of people here, so we're decided we're going to do quite a wee big demo up at the gate. So that's up on the Facebook. there's something else.
We've got a benefit gig as well.
Oh, the
coming up.
benefit March.
Yeah, they're usually quite good. We got quite a lot of money towards site funds from the last one. It was quite good.
Starts at like
Yeah, and then we're doing
10
stalls
or
there
7.
as well, and you know, like raise awareness and you know, show folk like what we do.
Yeah, sometimes we'll go out and do a stall in Glasgow, like Buchanan Street or George Square. Just depends what's on.
And people will drop donations in, so if we're looking for things like paint or wood or tools, we'll put a wish list up on our Facebook, which you can find on our Facebook. It's quite long, so everything from, we currently need a new wheelbarrow, paintbrushes, like all sorts of things. People sometimes just clean out a shed and donate what they have that they would otherwise be taken to the dumps. We're due wood later today, so we'll all as a team stack that wood properly and see what other resources we're needing on site. I'll maybe do a wee walk up and down site at a wee notepad to myself and like check things that are maybe needing fixed. So if some of the vans are maybe needing beds remade or washing done.
It's good to like keep site maintained, because I mean caravans get leaky, the roof in here gets leaky, you need to put like, tops on it every so often. You know, it's like a nice contrast having this here, you know, if you've just driven by all the razor wire fence and you see this, it's like a sort of beacon of hope, I suppose, isn't it? Like that those people that oppose it